Hello friends, we have seen the key concept, right? So we have seen one example. Now we'll see the keys. So there are number of different keys in the database present for a relation. Super key, candidate key, primary key, and foreign key. So we'll assume K is a key and which is a subset of R. Subset of R means K will be a key. It means it will be a one of the attribute which belongs to the R. Now what is super key? So assume that K is a super key of R, relation R, if values for K are sufficient to identify a unique tuple of each possible relation R of R. In this case, suppose by value of attribute A, if I am able to find the entire tuple of this relation, then A attribute value is called as, or attribute A of this relation is called as super key of this relation. Are you there? So K is a super key of R if values for K are sufficient to identify a unique tuple of each possible relation. So if with value of A, I am able to find the entire value of tuple value of that relation, then this value A is called as a super key. Here we are saying values of K. Suppose not only value of attribute A, by taking value of attribute A and B together, we can find the entire row uniquely. Then in that case, A and B act as a super key of this relation. Relation can have one or more than one keys, super keys. Are you there? So if we take the instructor table, this is just for understanding the concept of keys. If we take the instructor table, instructor will have ID, name, department, and salary, suppose. Then for that, ID and ID with name are both acting as a super key of instructor. It indicates that if I know the value of ID of instructor table, I can find his name, I can find his department, and I can find his salary. So entire row uniquely I can find. So ID acts as a super key. Now, second super key is ID, comma, name. It means if I know ID and name of the instructor, values of these two attributes of instructor relation, they can, based on this, I can find the department and salary of instructor. It means uniquely entire tuple. Then ID, comma, name is also act as a super key. Got it? The concept of super key. Next is super key. K is a candidate key if K is minimal. It means out of set of super key, if you take smaller key, and by using that, if I find entire row, entire tuple uniquely, then such key is called as candidate key. Here, for example, instructor, we have ID and ID comma name, these two keys. Out of it, we have to select minimal. Minimal super key is a candidate key. It means by using small number of attribute values, if uniquely I am finding the entire tuple of relation R, then that is called as candidate key. For example, as ID is there and ID and name, here we are using two attribute values, ID comma name, but here only single. So out of these two, ID is a minimal super key which acts as candidate key for relation instructor. Again, similarly, relation K have one or more than one candidate key. Next is, what is a primary key? One of the candidate key is selected as primary key. So which candidate key? Suppose there are more than one. So one of the candidate key is act as primary key. So which one? The key which identifies tuple within that relation and whose values are never or rarely changing. Such attribute value act as, which is acting as a candidate key, also act as primary key. In this case, our attribute A value, see, all values are unique and these are not going to change, or rarely they are going to change. Then we can select A as a primary key, which is candidate key also and which is a super key also. Foreign key. Value in one relation must appear in another. Suppose there are two relations, depositor and customer. Here, customer name is a primary key and depositor relation customer in this, suppose account number is a primary key, right? So both relations have common customer name and customer name. So if I want to, if I am in the deposit relation and if I want to know the city of this account number A101, city of account A101, then how to identify, how to retrieve that information, because this deposit relation don't have this attribute. Then as primary key account number, I'm going to primary key of customer relation, that is customer name, and from customer name I am selecting the customer city. Then here as depositor relation is referencing to the customer relation. So in this case, for depositor relation, the primary key of customer relation, that is customer name, act as a foreign key. And for customer relation, the depositor relations primary key, that is account number, acts as a foreign key. Okay. So referencing relation and referenced relation. Suppose depositor, through depositor I am going to customer. In this case, this is referencing relation, and here customer is referenced relation. And if I am going from customer to depositor, then customer is referencing relation and depositor is referenced relation. Okay.